number of people coming to our website, Red versus Blue, looking for information about red states versus blue states.
Yeah, they all want to complain about each other and they're looking for a new place to do it.
Yeah, we don't really keep up with current events, but apparently from what we've been able to figure out, the red states did something that caused a disaster in the blue states, and now the people are being forced to evacuate to Canada and France. And for some reason, the evacuation is being led by a fat guy from Michigan. We don't really understand a lot of it.
Yeah, and the people in the red states are mad because the people in the blue states are mean to them and want them to pay money for roads and schools instead of cool things like NASCAR and shotguns. Also, there's something about ketchup in there. Like we said, a lot of this stuff doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, but our website isn't really about large groups of people that hate themselves. It's more about small groups of people that are able to hate on a much more personal level.
Like I hate Church because he's blue.
And I hate Griff because he's not blue. In fact, he's not even really red. It's more like a orangey kind of peach. Well, sort of like somebody threw up and decided to call it a color.
The blue idiot's right. This time of year, we should all come together and hate as a group, like our ancestors did.
And what better to hate than turkeys? And what better way to hate them than to eat them by the millions?
Exactly.
Hey, Sarge, how's the big dinner coming?
Well, there's 7 of us, so I thought one turkey wouldn't cut it.
Yeah, I can see how only 3 pounds of meat would leave us unsatisfied.
Are you familiar with the turducken?
Yeah, that's what I do when I visit the monkey house at the zoo and make him mad.
Not turducking, a turducken. It's a chicken and a duck and a turkey.
You know, because the holiday isn't quite gluttonous enough on its own.
Sounds awesome. Is that what we're having?
Nope. Although impressive, I decided they stopped short when designing the turducken.
Yeah, they seemed like real underachievers there.
So I decided to make my own variety.
What's that, a polecat stuffed in a possum?
Nope. First we start with a hummingbird.
A what?
Put that in a sparrow, stuff them both in a Cornish hen, then put that in a chicken. Put all that in a duck, then in a turkey, then in a bigger turkey.
2 turkeys?
Hey, it's Thanksgiving. Put that in a penguin, stuff that in a peacock, then an eagle, shove it all in an albatross, then an emu, next comes an ostrich, then a leopard. Put all that in a pterodactyl, and then stuff it in a Boeing 747.
Cool. I get a wing.
I call the turbine.
All right, hunker up, boys. Hey, Griff, what kind of meat do you like? First class or coach?
You know, if we cook this thing at 350 degrees at 10 minutes a pound, it's not going to be done for 11 years.
That's why we're going to deep fry. There's the oil now.
What was that leopard for?
Presentation.